Welcome to the Money Matrix, your guide to unlocking wealth, mastering finance, and living inspired. Today, Matrix Millionaires, we're exposing the 10 biggest money mistakes poor people make. Warning, this video is going to sting. Why? Because money doesn't care about your excuses, your background, or your feelings. It responds only to discipline, strategy, and mindset. Some of you watching are guilty of half this list. Others, maybe all of it. But if you can face these truths head on, you'll have a real shot at breaking free from financial mediocrity. Stick around until the end because I'll drop a bonus mistake that most people never think about, and it's the one that keeps entire generations stuck in poverty. 1. Living for appearances instead of assets. Poor people buy things to look rich. Rich people buy things that make them rich. You've seen it. Someone will finance a brand new iPhone on credit, but won't invest $200 in an online course that could change their career. They'll buy sneakers worth half their salary, but won't put money into stocks, property, or even a side hustle. Meanwhile, the wealthy use their resources to acquire assets. They buy cash-flowing businesses, rental properties, dividend stocks, things that create income. Contrast this. Imagine two people. One buys a $60,000 luxury car with payments. The other invests that same money in an index fund, earning 8% annually. Fast forward 10 years, the car buyer is broke with a used car. The investor? He has nearly $130,000 compounding quietly. Which one do you want to be? Ask yourself right now, when was the last time you bought something that added money back into your pocket? 2. Thinking small, earning small. Poor people obsess over cutting costs. Rich people obsess over growing income. You can't save your way to wealth on a small income. If you earned $500 a month and save 20%, you're only saving $100. That's not financial freedom, that's survival. Rich people scale. They ask, how can they make $5,000 instead of $500? That's how Oprah built an empire. That's how Elon Musk turned PayPal into rockets and electric cars. They weren't worried about pennies, they were focused on multiplying dollars. Here's a challenge. Stop asking, how can I afford this? And start asking, how can I create enough value to pay for this effortlessly? 3. Ignoring financial education. Poor people know every celebrity scandal, every football score, but they don't know how compound interest works. The wealthy treat financial education like oxygen. They read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Intelligent Investor, or Principles by Ray Dalio. They watch lectures, study markets, and actually learn the game. According to S&P Global, only 33% of adults worldwide are financially literate. That means 2/3 of the population are playing money blindfolded. Imagine trying to win chess without knowing the rules. That's most people with money. You don't need a PhD in economics, but if you don't understand investing, debt, taxes, and inflation, you're destined to lose. 4. Debt worship. Credit as lifestyle. Here's the brutal truth. Debt is a tool, not a toy. Poor people use debt to fund lifestyle, vacations, gadgets, restaurants. Rich people use debt to buy assets, real estate, companies, investments. Robert Kiyosaki said it best. The rich use debt to get richer. The poor use debt to get poorer. If you're swiping your credit card to keep up appearances, you're financing your own poverty. But if you leverage credit to buy a rental property that pays you rent every month, that's smart debt. Here's the test. Does your debt bring you income? If not, it's a chain around your neck. 5. No long-term vision. Ask a poor person their 5-year plan and you'll get silence or vague dreams. Ask a wealthy person and you'll hear strategy. Poor people think in days. The middle class thinks in months. The wealthy think in decades. Jeff Bezos built Amazon on a 20-year plan, not a quick hustle. Warren Buffett became a billionaire because he kept investing consistently for over 70 years. If you're chasing short-term wins, lottery tickets, get-rich-quick schemes, fast cash, you'll never build anything that lasts. The question isn't what can I get today, but what am I building for tomorrow? 6. Selling time, not value. Poor people are stuck trading hours for dollars. Rich people create systems, businesses, or products that make money without their constant presence. Think about this. A taxi driver earns only when he drives, but Uber's founder makes money every time thousands of drivers log in. If your income stops the moment you stop working, you're in a trap. The wealthy escape it by creating passive income streams, books, courses, software, investments. Ask yourself, what can I build once that keeps paying me over and over? 7. Surrounding themselves with broke mindsets. Show me your friends and I'll show you your bank balance. Poor people hang out with complainers, gossipers, and people who normalize mediocrity. The wealthy surround themselves with builders, thinkers, and achievers. Studies show your income is the average of your 5 closest friends. So if you're the smartest and richest in your group, you're in the wrong group. Maybe it's time to upgrade your circle, because if your environment isn't inspiring you, it's suffocating you. 8. Spending before saving. Here's a universal law. Pay yourself first. Poor people spend, then save what's left. Rich people save and invest first, then spend what's left. That one shift makes all the difference. Think about it. If you earn $1,000 and immediately invest 20%, you're building wealth automatically. But if you wait until after bills, parties, and shopping, there's nothing left. Your money should be working harder than you do. If it's not, you're just running on a treadmill of bills. 9. Waiting for the right time. Poor people wait. They wait for the right job, the right economy, the right mood. Meanwhile, wealthy people act. Warren Buffett made his first investment at age 11. If he waited until he was quote-unquote ready, he wouldn't be worth $100 billion today. The longer you wait, the harder the climb. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start building now. 10. Blaming instead of owning. Poor people blame. They blame the government, their boss, the economy, their parents. Rich people take ownership. No one is coming to save you. Harsh? Yes. True? Absolutely. The moment you stop blaming and start owning is the moment you take control. Every excuse pushes your dream further away. Every ounce of responsibility pulls it closer. Now, here's your bonus as promised. Passing down poverty mindset. This is the deadliest mistake. Poor people don't just stay broke, they pass it down. They tell their kids, money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. Rich people are greedy. That mindset programs the next generation for struggle before they even start. But rich parents do the opposite. They teach their kids how money works, they model discipline, they plant ambition. That's how wealth becomes generational. Ask yourself, what financial script am I passing to the next generation? So, Matrix Millionaires, which of these mistakes are you guilty of? 1, 3, all 11? Be honest. Awareness is the first step to freedom. But here's the deal. If you don't change, nothing changes. Wealth isn't built on wishes. It's built on bold moves, disciplined habits, and a refusal to settle for average. Until next time, Matrix Millionaires, stay inspired, stay hungry, subscribe, like, and share the video, and remember, your future deserves more than average.